Hey guys, what's up? It's NihonTiger and welcome back to Project Cars. We are celebrating Monaco this weekend with a race around Monaco ourselves, or as this game calls it, the Azure GP.
Green, green, green.
Oh,
go, go, go.
nice start there. Get this guy off the start. Perfect. Oh, hit that guy. Didn't want to do that, but we're fine. We're fine. Oh, don't let them go. Let them go up the hill here. That's fine. I'll let him go because I don't want to cause a wreck. I just got out of a race where I caused a wreck, so I do not want to cause it. Actually, no, the AI caused the wreck, but I just got collected in it. So we are here at Monaco. I'm in the Lotus 98T, which is a F1 car, the Lotus team race in 1986. A very powerful machine. Can I? Oh, I bumped him. Am I good? I'm good. Well, screw it. I'm gonna go around him anyways. He's slow. So specifically, I am in the number 12 machine here, which was the car driven by Ayrton Senna, who is one of my favorite racers of all time, great Brazilian, three-time world champion. And this was his car, the Lotus team. This is before he went to McLaren, so this is when he was just starting to get noticed. He had won in the 97T the year before, was his first career F1 win. But this is a very volatile machine on a very tight track that has absolutely little room for passing and absolutely no regard for you making a mistake. So, coming down here in the front stretch, let's talk a little bit about the track. So the track's the oldest one in continuous use in F1. It's been around since
You're leading by 3 seconds.
the 1930s.
Keep pushing, we still want that gap.
Brake there. I braked a little late. That's Saint Devote. First corner going up the hill. Very tight. These are all city streets, by the way. If you actually go to Monaco, you can presumably drive this route. Come down here through the casino into Casino Square. I think that was the... I think I'll have to mention that next time. I missed the turn name, but this is Mirabeau. And down here, this right-hander into the Fairmont hairpin, named after the Fairmont Hotel, which is right in front of you. Very tight corner, about 30 miles an hour is how fast they actually take it during the race. It's very slow, 30-35 miles an hour. These two turns are Portier onto the tunnel straight, which is actually a tunnel. It's a very tricky section. You go from light to dark to light. It's very fast. And it comes down here to this little chicane complex. The runoff area saw to the right there is actually the old straight for the old track. It used to come down that hill. And then come down here, go to Tabac, which is this corner. It's this left-hander. To the piscine complex. So this is a left-right and a right-left. There's a pool on the right there. That's the swimming pool. That's what it's also called, the swimming pool complex, or chicanes. And then this is La Rascon. This is a very tight right-hander. Goes to another right-hander. And then we're back down the front straight into the Boulevard of Albert I. This is so Saint Devote. Let's take that a little bit better this time. And this turn coming up here, the left-hand turn into the Monte Carlo Casino and Casino Square is Massenet. So right here, this is Massenet or Massenet into Casino Square. We're right here. And we got Mirabeau here. Now the car I'm driving, the 98T, is actually a very powerful machine. It's got a 900 horsepower V6 engine in it. And it's got very low aerodynamics, very slippery. If you watch the old F1 races, if you watch them, like the old races from 85, 86, 88, 90, 92, up to about 94. Oh, am I okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. Alright, I bounced off the tunnel turn there. That's why that's so dangerous. It's very easy to lose it. You're going very fast. If you watch these old races, this is, by the way, this turn up here is Sabac, in case you're wondering. It's a very quick left-hander into the swimming pool chicanes, left, right, and right, left. But if you watch those races at all, you see them. The cars are very twitchy. The drivers are basically fighting like mad to kind of keep them on the road. These cars just want to go flying off into walls, into sand traps, around corners, and I mean, there's little to no. There's enough aerodynamics to keep the cars from like completely flying off the track, but it's very much on the razor's edge. And when you watch these old clips from these old races, like when you watch Senna's qualifying stuff, the fact that he beat Alain Prost by 1.5 seconds here in Monaco in 1988 is just mind-boggling, because nobody has a 1.5 second gap over anybody at Monaco. That's just insane. You watch the famous little clip of Senna and Nigel Mansell. I think it's at, oh my goodness, is that Mexico? Is that Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez? I don't know if that was there or if it was somewhere else, but in Spain or Portugal is one of those three countries, but they're just kind of flying down the stretch. You can see the aerodynamics at work. They're kind of sparks flying everywhere. Cars are just wiggling here and there a little bit. They're not like going crazy, but you can just tell that they're very unstable machines, and it really makes you kind of respect, what Senna and Prost, Mansell, even guys like Gerhard Berger. Let's see here, trying to think of names from that time. Well, I know a couple names, people who were after that. Michael Schumacher was kind of toward the end of this era. Mika Hakkinen, Jean Alesi.
Lovely driving. The pace is very strong. We're building a good gap to second.
Even some of the backmarkers, like a guy like Yukio Katayama, Johnny Dumfries, who was, by the way, the actual teammates of Ayrton Senna during the 98T year. Someone like a Nelson Piquet Sr., who once famously compared Monaco to being like riding a bicycle around in your living room. It's fairly accurate, very claustrophobic and hard to race without hitting a wall. But those guys, even guys before that, like Niki Lauda in the 80s, Gilles Villeneuve, kind of passed away at the start of this era. Even like a Keke Rosberg. By the way, if you watch Formula One, that is Nico's dad. And yes, I know he was a Finnish driver and Nico's German, but it's a long story. In any case, those guys, when you watch them, and you see what they were able to do with these cars, and the fact that they, for the most part during that era, were able to kind of walk away unscathed. That there weren't more fatalities, that, people weren't dying at that point every other week. Kind of speaks more to their skill, I think, perhaps, the engineering skill of actually being able to get on the edge without going too far over the edge. More so than any safety at the time, because safety was still pretty bad up through Senna's death in '94. Safety was still pretty bad. But just the raw skill that those guys had to, be able to survive this, was just, survive week in and week out on these tracks. Even something like Monaco, much less, going to a Mola or Monza or, a high-speed track like that, Suzuka. It's just you have such great respect, even doing, like a 6-lap simulation like this. I just have such great respect for those guys, how they're able to drive, and just the precision that they're able to kind of throw together. And their times are so much faster than mine. I'll never be able to run what they were able to run. I can't do it. I know I'm a good driver, but I know where my skill is at. I know it's nowhere to be a Formula One driver. It never will be. So, you just respect the crap out of those guys and what they were able to do. And the times were rough. There were still many accidents. There were still many serious injuries. Eric Komas at Spa. Mika Hakkinen's injury at Adelaide, very serious one. Of course, Rubens Barrichello at Imola during that fatal weekend. You know, it's still a very dangerous sport, and it still is. We're just very lucky, you know, not to have had a fatality in a while, but I will take that. First place, nicely done. Vintage F1C, 10 minutes for 6 laps. So I'm averaging about minute 45 probably on a lap around Monaco. That's very slow. Very slow. Very, very slow. Maybe about a minute 40, but that's pathetically slow for Monaco. Still, it's a fun race. I don't see myself doing another run around Monaco anytime soon, at least not till next year. Maybe if I get F1 2015 or whenever that comes out. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the little talk that we've had and a little bit of racing that we got to do around Monaco. Make sure to watch the race if you haven't. It will be on Sunday morning here in the U.S., Sunday afternoon in Europe, Sunday evening over in Asia, for those of you who may be watching me from there. I doubt it. Most of you probably aren't. Maybe from Australia, Sunday evening, but it'll be a good time. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you once again very soon here around the track.